Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, guys. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Carlos. Welcome, Carlos. Welcome.
Hi, David.
Hello, hello. We'll get started shortly. Guys, I will get started shortly. Hey, Raymond. Welcome. Hey, Juan. Welcome, Juan. Guys, we'll get started shortly. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. This evening is our Forex, crypto, and futures class. Guys, we'll get started shortly here. Welcome, everyone.
Thank you.
We'll get started shortly. Hey, Bill. Welcome, Bill. Welcome, Bill.
Hey, David.
Hello. Hey, Tylak. Welcome, Tylak. Welcome.
Hi, David.
Hello. Hey, Kawisi. Welcome, Kawisi. Welcome.
Evening, David. Thank you.
Hello, hello. Welcome, guys. Hope everyone had a great weekend. We'll get started shortly. Forex, futures, and cryptos tonight. We'll get started. We'll get started shortly. Forex, cryptos, and futures. Those of you here for the first time, welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Terry, welcome. Terry, welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Hey, Chris, welcome, Chris, welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Forex, futures, and the crypto market will get started shortly. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Back to work. Hey, Jenna, welcome, welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Hello. We'll get started shortly. All right. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. As you guys know, this evening is the futures market. All right. So futures, Forex, and crypto. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started here. Hey, Tracy, welcome. Welcome,
Hey,
Tracy.
David.
Hello. All right, so I'm going to share my trading screen. Right here. Okay, so you guys should see my trading screen. Monster futures. So we'll start with the futures market. I'll go through the market and then I'll open the floor for any questions you guys have. All right. Right now, the equity markets. So the Dow, the E-mini, right? Dow E-mini, NASDAQ, S&P, Russell, they're somewhat flat. All right, up a bit, but really not much happening right now. All right, we're starting to see volatility, right? The VIX volatility movement in the volatility. So that's coming down. All right, that's the only move right now in the futures market. All right. The dollar, if you guys look here, all right, the dollar is coming down a bit. All right, and we closed a lot of our positions in the dollar pairs in Forex. Okay, and this is why we're getting a bit of retracement in the dollar. We'll take a look at that also. Hey, Tracy, welcome. All right. Like I said, right, not a lot happening in the futures market. If you guys take a look here, bonds are up, right? So here, 5-year, 2-year, 10-year bonds are up, all right. But not a lot happening in the futures market. As far as crypto, Bitcoin is still holding right around 20,000. So 20,000, we really holding at 20,000 currently. It's at 20,900. All right, and it's been there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th week this week, right at 20,000. Right, so we've been calling 20,000. All right, the next support for Bitcoin. And I'm a bit surprised that it's been holding 20,000, like I said, for 4 weeks now. All right, it's still in the markdown phase, and our target is still about 10,000. Okay, that's where we'll find more support at 10,000. All right, but it is holding, no buyers yet at 20,000, but it is holding. We're finding some support here, consolidation at 20,000. All right, but again, 10,000 is the goal. And then perhaps if it breaks 10,000, the next support level is 4,000. All right, but we'll see what happens if we can get to 10,000 first. All right, that's the next target right now. We might, if it breaks down, makes another leg down, we might find the price might hold a bit at 15,000 on the way to 10,000. Okay, but the major support is right here at 10,000. All right, 10,000. So right here, support in this area right here. All right, is where we're finding support right now. So what we're looking for, sellers to come in, right? Make another leg down similar to this. All right, similar to this, and then we need another leg down to 10,000. All right. If you guys, we haven't looked at this, but I want you guys to take a look at this. All right. Let's see here. We've seen the same type of price action with the main coins that we watch. Okay, so Litecoin, if you guys look here, Litecoin has already made the move down to support. Okay, so if you guys look here, here is support here. This is big support back, going all the way back to 2019. Here's Zaire, welcome.
David.
Hello. And it's already made that move. All right. So Litecoin has already made that move to that big support, which is what we're looking for Bitcoin to do. All right, so it came from a high. It came from a high of around 400, right? 400 up here, and now it's right here at 56. All right, and that 10,000 support on Bitcoin is similar to this $50 support right here on Litecoin. All right, so if you guys think that that can happen to Bitcoin, it can certainly happen. All right, 400 all the way down here. All right, and it's holding this major support right now. All right, it's the same price action that we're seeing in Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash, all right. So just to show you guys what has happened with the other major coins, right? So here, Bitcoin Cash was at $1,600, made a high over here, made a high over here, 1,600. All right, 1,600, and now it's holding support, pretty big support, very similar to that support we're looking at, that 10,000 for Bitcoin. All right, and we're holding right here at $112 currently, right here on Bitcoin Cash. All right, so very good support. Bitcoin is a lagger right now, and Ethereum, let's take a look at Ethereum. All right. So just want to show you guys, we haven't looked at this, but I want to show you guys where price could go. All right. Ethereum is holding similar to Bitcoin, right? Was at 4,500 up in this area right here. All right. And now it's at 1,300. We'll look, right? If the selling continues, we'll look for it to get down here. We've got pretty good support at around 400, 391, 400. All right. So just keep that in mind. All right. Every single one of these, we're not ready to buy, right? Buyers are not in yet. Okay. But we'll continue to keep an eye on it. I just wanted to show you guys what the other crypto, the other major coins have done. All right. All right. Any questions on this? Any questions on this? I think it's pretty cool to see what the other, peers have done, coins have done. All right. All right. All right. All right, let's take a look at the dollar. Let's take a look at the dollar and Forex. All right, the dollar pulled back a bit. All right, so here we got some pullback in the dollar. All right, this is on the 240-minute time frame. So we should be out of the dollar pairs in Forex. All right, everyone should be out of the dollar pairs. All right. We could get some buying if buying come back in on the 240. All right. We'll see what happens, but so far, all right, what we anticipate is some selling to come in right here. All right, give us a sell signal to close this dollar trade on the 240. All right, because we could get selling come in like this. All right, we get sellers come in like this. All right, this is the fourth run, right? Fourth rotation we've had in the dollar. All right, so this is just a temporary, we feel that this is a temporary pullback, okay, guys? Temporary pullback. If we could get buying coming in again, okay? So the daily is still holding, all right? Still holding, markup phase, all right? The weekly is still holding. All right, weekly is still holding. We did break a nice resistance here. All right, and also the monthly. All right, weekly right here. Monthly is all still intact. Okay, so we need a healthy pullback, right? We need a healthy pullback Hopefully it will stay on the 240, stay under 240. It could really pull back on that daily time frame too, guys. So we could get a pullback, and that's fine. That's fine. We need a bit of a pullback. We could pull back in this area here, moving average come here, and then we can continue that move higher. All right. If that happens, we'll see the price action on the 240 on the pairs, and we'll jump back in. All right. So that's what's going on with the dollar. All right. As far as our trading window right here with Forex. All right. The Forex market, we've got about 39 pairs of our 58 pairs that are still moving higher. So Forex still looks good. All right. The opportunity that we see currently, the current rotation is in the yen pairs. Okay, so we should be out of the dollar pairs, in here, all these dollar pairs, and we should be looking to enter right in the yen pairs. Anyone in the yen pairs? Anyone in the yen pairs?
Yeah, I'm in.
Bill, you in the yen pairs? Good job. Anyone
I
else?
am.
Carly's, good job.
Yeah, I'm in a yen. I think I made a mistake though.
Okay, we'll talk about that. All right, so Carly's, hey Gerald, welcome. Bill. Okay. Who else is in the yen pairs? Anyone else?
I am, David.
Okay, Chris. Okay, good job, Chris. All right. All right. Okay. Anyone else in the yen pairs? We'll spend some time going through that. Anyone else? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So guys, let's go through this quickly. All right. A lot of the yen, a lot of the dollar pairs closed. All right. A lot of the dollar pairs closed. So we should be out of the dollar pairs. All right. If you guys see here. All right. So we should be out. Right. If they're still holding, just be careful. Right. If you're still in. All right. All right, because we had a lot of the pairs closed. We had selling come in. We had to close positions, okay? Right here. All right. All right. We should see some selling come in here. This looks almost exactly like that dollar index on the 240. Look at that. Dollar index on the 240. And then look at USD DKK in Forex. Very, very similar. All right. All right. We should be out of these pairs. All right. USD CHF. I know we've been talking about USD CHF with a target of right here. Right now, we're out. Sellers came in, red candles, we're out. We're out. We'll finally perhaps get this on the next rotation. We get another rotation, guys. We should be able to make it as long as the rotation isn't too deep and we don't test support. All right. So when we get the next dollar rotation, we want to be all over that move. Okay. All right. USD CAD. All right. So we should be out. Okay. Any questions on the dollar? Is anyone still in the dollar pairs? Anyone still holding any dollar pairs? All right, no one is holding the dollar pairs. Okay, very good, very good. All right, so the yen pairs. All right, so let's take a look at what's happening, what's developing in the yen pairs. Dollar yen, we won't count that. All right, so TRY JPY. All right, so we got a buy signal here, break of resistance right here, went through that markdown phase. Okay, this is a great buy right here, right? Price has fallen quite a bit. All right, looking to test that resistance right here. All right. SGD JPY, this one already broke out. Buy signal was here. All right. Green candles, definitely in the markup phase. Hey, Gerald. New Zealand yen, that looks really good, guys. Look at here, right? So breaking resistance right here, perfect resistance right here, right? Support came in right about here. Let's say pretty good support. Accumulation, buyers came in, price broke resistance, green candles, we are moving higher, okay? If we can get above this price action right here, this resistance up here, we could see this pair move really, really higher. So is anyone in New Zealand yen? New Zealand yen? Anyone in New Zealand yen? Anyone in New Zealand yen?
Yeah, I got in, David.
Okay, Gerald, great job. When did you get in? On Friday?
Yeah, it was on Friday. I think it was Friday morning. I can't remember the time, but it was Friday.
Okay. Hey, Taj, welcome. All right.
You good?
Okay, guys, it's still okay to get in. Friday should have been your entry. All right, Friday should have been your entry. So if you want to, this is still a good trade. Here is resistance. So Gerald, keep an eye on resistance right here. All right, so we've got some resistance right here. Keep an eye on this area. So watch it. All right, watch it, watch it, watch it. What we are hoping, right, with New Zealand yen is that we get past. If we can get past this resistance right here, we off to the races. Okay, but just keep in mind, we've got sellers here. All right, so once it gets to this area here, you can put it on just to monitor it, right? Don't get on sell signals. Well, just watch it, monitor it on the 30-minute time frame. All right, and what we need to see is buyers hold it right at that resistance. We want new buyers to come in and push us above this resistance. Okay, so good job taking this, Gerald. Okay, good job. All right, let's move on. All right. HKD, JPY, look here, buy signal here, moving up nicely in that markup phase. Pound yen is always a good trade, guys, always a good trade. Is anyone in pound yen? Anyone in pound yen?
Yeah, I took a small position in pound yen.
Oh,
Of course.
Yeah, I'm in pound yen.
okay, Tylak, okay, Bill, okay. Okay, good job, guys. I know pound yen can be intimidating, right? But the only way we're going to tame it is by trading it, all right? So that's setting up nicely here. Let's take a look at it. And we've got a triangle, right? These triangles work out really well, all right? So let's take a quick look here. All right. So we have a decent triangle right here. All right. Price is being squeezed. All right. Hold on, right. Hold on. So price is being squeezed and we've got a buy signal, green candles. All right. It's still early. All right. It's still early. So it hasn't really broken out. Here is resistance right here. Resistance is right here. Buy signal. And this looks really good. Right. Looks really good to move higher. I wouldn't go heavy. Just trade it lightly. All right. But we definitely want to get in pound yen. All right. But stay on top of it. It does move. All right. It does move. All right. So pound yen, as you guys know, pound yen is the biggest mover. All right, in the yen pairs. Euro yen, all right, euro yen, nice opportunity here. Held support. All right, it held support. Now, Forex, guys, that's the best action. Forex is the market to trade right now. All right. We are seeing a rotation in stocks, right? Within healthcare, but Forex is definitely the market.
David, I want to ask a question on this one, on the euro yen here.
Okay.
I like the fact that we're still close at where the price is at the buy signal. So it's we didn't miss out from last week's buy signal. So the price is good. However, those lines, those purple lines that are there, the support and resistance, they're not yellow and they're purple. That means that you got to beware of a trend reversal, right? Isn't that what the purple means?
Yes, but however, when it's early in the move, right? So if we get in purple support and resistance, right, deep in the markup phase, that's a concern. That's a major concern. All right. When it's early in the markup phase, is it a concern? Yes, but not as much because it's still, the price is still trying to get it, you know, it's still trying to form. Okay, kind of like this here. If you notice right here, Tylac, right? Buy signal here, purple support and resistance, but guess what? We still move pretty nicely. Okay. So don't pay attention. I mean, pay attention to it, right? Because we could get a pullback. Okay, we could get a pullback, but it will not be the end of the rotation. Okay, so if we take a look here, and that's a very good question. If we take a look here, all right, you see here, that's not a great example. I want to find a good example here. All right, you see here where you're getting purple support and resistance at the top, okay, at the top of the cycle. That's more of a concern. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, like right here, right? Yellow support and resistance, yellow support, and then we got purple at the support at the top of the cycle. Then that's more of a concern. At the beginning, not so much. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Very good question. All right. Very good question. Okay. And if you look here like this here, purple support and resistance near the buy signal pullback. So you could get a bit of a pullback. All right. Just hold. All right.
That seems to be a hard time breaking resistance, though. We're still around the buy signal, which I like because I got it in late. So, but it seems to have a problem getting through resistance there.
Is that an indicator of a low volume, David?
Not low volume, just lower within the move. We've got lower highs and lower lows within the move. Okay. So whenever we get purple support and resistance, that means lower highs, lower lows. Okay. But as I said, it's not a major concern because we're getting in. I'm trying to find another one here. Okay, hold on. If we wait, right, we might lose the trade. All right, it might really take off. Okay. So if you're concerned about it a bit, just take a smaller position. All right, if you're concerned about it, but it looks great. It does look great. Okay. If you guys look here, okay, it's just a small dip. It made a small dip, but it's still holding. This is support right here. It held support. So if we're going to get a sell signal, the price would have had to close below here. All right, below here. So it held, and now it's been moving higher. Okay, you guys see that? You see the candles moving higher there. All right, so we don't want to think too much about it. You see here, the candles are closing higher. Candles are closing higher, okay? So if I was a betting man, I would say here this tonight, guess what? We could get a big push higher. All right. But guess what, Tylac? If it comes back down, here is your support right here. All right. So if it comes back down, pulls back, right, it's going to give you a sell signal about in this area here. All right. So no big deal. Just take the trade. Good job taking the trade.
Okay.
All
Thank
right,
you.
good job. Yeah. And we definitely seen a rotation. Hey, Brandon, welcome. We are definitely seeing a rotation. Okay. So we are seeing a rotation in the yen pairs out of the dollar pairs, out of the dollar pairs into the yen pairs. That's exactly what we want to see. All right.
Yeah, David. David,
Yes. Hey, Zaire.
hey, so I love this trade. I'm in it.
Okay.
I love the destination that I'm looking at. So this should be a good trade.
It should be.
That's what
Yeah.
yeah, it should be. If it holds up, I think it will be a great trade.
Yeah, you're breaking up a bit, Zaire, but yeah, it should be a good trade. If you guys notice that it's holding, so it held support, right? Let's see here. All right, so we've got a little bit of support. We'll count this. Support here also, support here, support here. All right, resistance here. This is your accumulation phase. Green candles, markup phase, buy signal here. You can't get any more perfect than this. All right. There is some resistance. So watch for resistance. So we're gonna walk it all the way up, right? We're gonna walk it all the way up. So we should have resistance. Let's see here. Resistance is about right here. Right here. Here is where we had a tough time. So 141.43 was a tough area, right, to break through. Here is where we got the previous run and the close of the previous run. So always keep an eye on the levels, guys. Always keep an eye on the levels, okay? So here is where, hold on. All right, previous sell signal, exit signal here. Price failed here. We got a sell signal to get out, and then price failed right here. We'll count this. So this is an area right here. So Zaire going up, right? Watch this area right here. All right. This is just like Tylac, right? This is gonna be some resistance right here. All right, so watch this area right here. As the price goes higher, what we needed to do is break. We need to break that resistance. All right, you might want to bring in, if it starts consolidating in this area in here, bring in a smaller time frame. All right, you will absolutely get consolidation up in this area in here, like here. It had a tough time. So this is going to be tough. However, there is a bright side to this. If we can get past, so if we can get past this resistance up in here, and I know it looks far, but it's not far for these yen pairs. These yen pairs move fast. You guys know that, right? If we can get past this high up here, right, where we had previous resistance and sellers came in pretty heavy. All right, pretty heavy. Here is resistance. Here is resistance. Here is resistance. All right, sellers came in pretty heavy. Came in here. And then look here, they came in pretty heavy to knock that price down. All right. So this is an area here for this pair. And you guys will notice this is setting up for a lot of the yen pairs. All right. This might be the chance. So as the dollar pairs pull back a bit, all right, that might give the yen pairs some steam, right, to break through these levels. Okay, we'll see. And the market's been bullish. The equity market's been bullish for a while here, a little bit, just a little bit. All right, so we could see the yen pairs move higher. Okay, but watch it. We're gonna walk it all the way up. All the way up. All right. If we get sell signals, we'll get out. All right. Who else? Anyone else in the yen pairs? Anyone else in the yen? So we have Bill, Gerald, Tylak, Collis. Who else? Zaire, you're in them. All right. Everyone did well. Everyone should have done well with the dollar pairs, right? Everyone did okay with the dollar pairs.
Yeah, I did real good.
You did really good, Bill. Good job. Anyone else? Good job, Bill.
Yeah, I just followed your messages, yeah, on your recommendations. The
Okay.
CHF dollar.
Okay. So you did okay. Anyone else? Gerald, you did okay, right?
Yeah, I did very well.
Okay, very good. Okay. So guys, notice what we want to do is we want to take that, we want to keep doing that. Follow those rotations. All right. We want to keep doing that. Every rotation, right? We want to take that capital. Right. Now, if you've done really well, go ahead, celebrate, right? Take a little bit of your profits, go out, celebrate, have a good time, right? Not too much, but we want to get back to work, right? We want to get back to work. All right. Don't celebrate too much. All right. We want to get back to work, and then we want to get on this new rotation. All right. On this new rotation, we should see where the yen pairs. We should see where the yen pairs are starting to move up. All right, like right here, SGD, JPY. We should see that starting to move up. All right, we don't count USD, JPY. All right, HDK, JPY. We should see that, right? We should see where the yen pairs will become the top leading pairs. All right, NZD, JPY. Now, anything can happen. If they fail, right? But that's what's happening right now with the rotation. Swiss yen. Now, this is a good trade. We send this out, okay? And euro yen. So the goal is always, always, always to catch them, right? Catch them early, like you guys did on Friday, Aussie yen. And the goal is for the yen pairs to be up in this area, be the top performing pairs. But we got to capture them right at the beginning of that rotation. Okay. I want to take a look at, show you guys, because we send out an alert on Swiss yen. All right. So let's take a look at that, and I'll open up the floor. All right. So Swiss yen. All right. Where is it? Swiss yen right here. All right. And I love this trade. All right. The other trades we look at, charts, they're good. They're good, right? But I like this chart right here. First of all, we've got pretty good resistance. We don't have a long way to go for resistance, right? So we've got a high right here, but we've got pretty good resistance right here. All right. We don't have to go too far. So we can just break this resistance right here, and price is right at that resistance. All right. We could really get moving with Swiss yen. All right. And the Swiss pairs had made a really good run on the short side about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. But this is what I really like about this pair. All right. If you guys notice here, right? Buy signal here, sell signal here. It's got really good trading. All right. So here was a very profitable trade. Small pullback. All right. Here, another buy signal, another sell signal here for another very profitable trade. All right. Pretty small pullback right here. Markdown phase, another buy signal here. This is very clean trading. All right, very clean, very, very clean trading. Nice profitable trade, nice profitable trade. Not a lot of consolidation within the chart. Nice markdown phase. All right, nice markdown phase. Nice clear break of resistance. Nice resistance right here. Clear resistance right here. We'll count this. Nice resistance. And now it's holding. All right. So we should see a big pop. right? Big buyers come in, push that price higher, all right? So this is by far, I think, the best setup right now. Anything can happen. Sellers can come in. We know that. It could fail, right? But guess what? This is the best setup right now. Is anyone in Swiss yen? Anyone in Swiss yen?
Yeah, I got in that one on Friday as well.
Gerald, okay, good job. Anyone else? Good job, Gerald. Anyone else in Swiss yen? All right. Okay, guys. I'm not gonna say that you have to get in it, but this is a good setup. So don't go too heavy on these yen pairs, but definitely keep an eye on the Swiss yen. Okay, very good setup. All right. Any questions, guys? Any questions? That's all I've got. Okay. Forex is where it's at. The yen pairs is what we should be trading. No other pairs. No other pairs. All right. Any questions for me?
So yeah, David, I have a question.
Okay.
So it looked like, and I was looking at the I was looking at the pairs on Friday as well, but it looked like after the sell signal, they had already risen some by on Friday. So I wasn't sure if I could get in, if that would be a good place to get in. I thought I had gotten into the euro yen, but turns out I'm actually in the dollar yen. So you kind of answered my question already in terms of, can I still get in today
Okay.
in any of the ones that you suggested?
Okay. The good thing is all of the yen pairs are still, it's a new rotation, right? It's a new rotation. So except for a couple of them, I wouldn't chase them. It's late. But yeah, euro yen is here's euro yen. That's still good. But I like Swiss yen. All right, I like Swiss yen. I think it was one New Zealand yen. New Zealand yen looks really promising. Okay. Just watch out for this resistance ahead. All right, just watch out. And if you guys look here, the difference between Swiss yen is that it's right at the resistance right here. All right, so we don't have any resistance ahead. All right, it's trading right here. All we need is a breakout. Okay. Now on a daily time frame, we might see resistance, but just under 240 for right now, right? It's right there at resistance. So there isn't a lot of work to do. Which one was it? So that's Swiss yen. Euro yen, it's got a bit of work, right? It's got to get, it's a bit choppy here. All right, it's got to get through this area in here. All right, and traders are watching these areas, right? So it's got to get through. So when you guys look for pairs, look for the ones that doesn't, doesn't have a lot of work to do, right? All right, this is a lot of work. Breaking through all of this cluster could be a challenge. Okay. And that's why like, we're seeing a little bit of, purple support and resistance. Okay. They're not really aggressive, right? Pushing the price higher. All right. So just understand that can we break through this area? Can we break through this area? Absolutely, right? But just know this is a barrier. So we got to get through this area right here. Then we still have to get through this resistance up here. So it's a bit more work, all right? It's a bit more work. So Carlos, if you were looking now, the dollar yen, the dollar yen is tricky because it's part of the yen group and part of the dollar group. Okay, so if you in it now, it's moving up nicely, but guess what? You could, here was the buy signal and it's right here. If the dollar pairs really start to go down, it's going to close your trade here. All right, just
Mm.
understand it's gonna close your trade here. All right, I don't count it as a true. It does its own thing. It's not a true yen. It's not really part of the yen group. Not really part of the dollar group. Okay, it kind of does its own thing. Okay. All right. So
So
just
those other, I'm sorry, go ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead.
So those other ones that you talked about, like the New Zealand yen and the Swiss yen, they're still okay to get into.
Yeah. If you were, I prefer the like the Swiss yen. Okay. If you were looking for, now you could you trade several? You could trade 3 of it, right? But if you're in some pairs already, we don't want to trade too heavy, right? If you're just looking at another yen pair, the Swiss yen, I would trade the Swiss yen.
Yeah, I'm only in the dollar yen right
Okay.
now, and that's only because I thought I was getting into the euro yen, but I guess I selected the wrong trade, the
Okay.
wrong pair.
So when you do that, when you select the wrong trade, go ahead and get out of it. Just
Oh, okay.
yeah. Whenever you make we make an error like that, don't hold on to it. Just get out of it, because
Oh, good.
it's not the trade. It's not the trade that you were looking to do, right? So
Right, yeah.
I would just close it, and then look for other trades.
So since I'm getting out of it and I won't be in anything and get into these new ones, do you still suggest to trade lightly? Like, cause I've
Maybe
been,
maybe the pound yen, David.
Poof.
I mean, it gave her a extension. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you were saying that you got into the euro yen accidentally, but I purposely went into the euro yen because I was
No.
late getting in. And what I like is that we're still near the buy signal price.
Well, no,
no,
Tyler actually
I
got
got into the
into the dollar yen
dollar
accidentally.
yen.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. No, sorry.
Yeah.
Dollar yen. Yeah. So here are some setups. Let's take a look at the setups that I like. All right. So here. Okay. So Swiss yen. Okay. So Swiss yen. All right. Another setup is this right here, New Zealand yen. All right. And the reason I like it, you got a buy signal here. We've got some consolidation in here, not a lot of consolidation, but guess what? It's getting past that consolidation. All right. Here is the price action. All right. It took its time, right? Getting through that area right here, but it's getting through. And now the next area is this high here. It's got to get through. All right. And it hasn't gone up ideally. Absolutely ideally. The best time to have gotten it would have been on Friday, right? Early Friday. Okay. But it still looks good. These yen pairs run. All right. So it hasn't gone through that reaccumulation phase. All right. So this is a good one. If it gets to that resistance break higher, you're still gonna do okay. All right. So this is one. All right. So NZD JPY. All right, is another one. All right. Let's go. Keep going. This one has already left. All right. All right. TRY JPY is a bit expensive. Right? It's going to cost you more to trade this. It's a bit more volatile, but it's a really good setup. All right. If you guys look here, it is breaking really good resistance here. So if you trade it, just know that it's going to take up more of your margin. It's a bit more expensive. New traders, I wouldn't recommend it. All right. Here was where it had some difficult time breaking, right? Breaking resistance. Okay, so just watch out for that. But it's got a perfect buy signal here. Green candles are coming in. All right, if it moves, and the Turkish pairs move, right? All right, if it moves, this is a good pair, but I would wait for, I would just say, Carlos, I wouldn't recommend you jump on this one, but more experienced traders, you guys can jump in. All right. And if you've got a bit more capital, All right, you can jump in. It's got a nice triangle here, nice wedge. All right, and it's breaking out of that. Okay. Let's see here. This one, that's left already. Pound yen. Pound yen is good. Okay, but again, it's a bit volatile. Carlos, I wouldn't recommend that for you, but our other traders, absolutely. More experienced traders, you guys can trade it. Setting up really nicely. All right, a bit of consolidation in here, but it's breaking out of that triangle. All right, it's breaking out of a nice triangle. Pretty good resistance right here. And it's breaking out. Good price action. Okay, it's setting up. All right. Euro, euro yen, a bit of a challenge. This is a bit of a challenge, right? We got a long way to go. So we got to get all through past all of this right here. All right. Just remember, guys, we won these pairs, right? We want resistance to be near our entry, a big resistance. I mean, not that we can't make it back up to this area like this here, but it's always better when we are trading, when we don't have far to go, far to run, okay? So here was the move before, all right? And then here is the move that we're hoping, okay? This is a long way up and a lot can happen, all right? Now, these are good trades to do. Those are good trades, but we got resistance, big resistance far ahead of us, and just there's sellers right here, sellers waiting to knock us back down. All right. So just remember that. Unlike here, which one was it? Which one was it? Swiss, unlike Swiss yen, guess what? We have no sellers above. We have no sellers above us. We have resistance right here, no sellers above us. We don't have far to go. All right, so just keep that in mind. All right, so Carlos, NZD JPY is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Swiss yen is a good one. All right. CAD yen is another good one. CAD
Which
yen is
one?
another good one, guys. Okay. If you notice here, we got pretty good support. Look here, really good support. Right. Really good support. Really good resistance. We'll call this here. It failed. Right. Really good resistance. Right, and failed before sellers came in, and now we're right here. All right, so if we can stay above previous resistance is now support. If we can hold, continue to move higher, right, there's no resistance above us. Right, no resistance above us. Okay, so this is a good one here. We're getting out of that consolidation. Okay, so clear skies above. All right, CAD yen. So keep an eye on CAD yen. Let's see here. And Aussie yen, the last one, Aussie yen. Same thing, guys. Look at this. Aussie yen. All right. So Aussie yen looks very similar. Look what happened. The previous run, the last time it broke this consolidation. All right. The last time it broke this consolidation, buy signal, boom. All right. So we have pretty good consolidation in here. Pretty good consolidation. Support, held. Resistance, failed here. Right, resistance, okay, and here was our buy signal here, went to that resistance, we got a nice pullback, and now look what, it is setting up to break this resistance. It breaks this resistance. We have no support, no resistance above, right, no resistance above to you know, for sellers to come in and push us back down. All right, this makes sense, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. So Aussie yen, CAD yen, New Zealand yen, right? And then Swiss yen. And those are the ones that really look, anything can happen, right? If guess what? If they pull back, we have our sell signals in place, we'll get out. Okay, but those are the ones that are setting up. If the yen pair, if this is a real rotation, these pairs here, guys, will really move higher, similar to this right here. All right. So start looking for the best pairs. Now that you guys are you're catching the rotations, right? Start finding, right? And this is why we do this, so that you guys can find the best setup. Don't just trade them. Find the ones, look at your support and resistance areas, look at your targets, all right? And then find the ones where it doesn't have to take a lot of work, right? To really get going, right? There isn't a lot of barriers ahead to hold your position back. All right. All right. That's all I've got. Any questions for me, guys? Any other questions? Collis, does that help?
Yeah, now I'm trying to decide which one to
I
and
just
how
made
much,
it.
because I'm still at 1,000 units though.
Okay.
So then there's that.
I think you should bump that up now. All right. So probably bump that up to, yeah, to
What?
2,000. Yeah, I think you're
Oh,
ready.
shucks. Watch out, world. Here I come.
So I think you could bump that up to 2,000, right? So do bump it up 2,000, right? Probably two positions. So two positions. So you think about which ones you want to take between the Swiss, New Zealand, CAD, and Aussie. All right. Those, they don't have a lot of volatility, right? They're not expensive. Okay. But scale that up to 2. And then once you get good at that, scale that up. You might go to 3 or 4. All right. But we want to keep adding as we become more comfortable with the process. Keep little by little add little by little. Now, when you scale up, just be careful scaling up. But I think you're ready for 2. All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Any other questions, guys? That's it. Okay. Keep an eye on, so we should be, everyone know we should be in the yen pairs, right? We should be in the yen pairs. We should be out of the dollar pairs unless something crazy happens. All right. Crypto, Bitcoin, right? We know what we're doing. All right. We shouldn't be in cryptos, right? There is Bitcoin right here. We're still in that markdown phase. The equity markets, so we are in our stock systems. We are looking at biotech and healthcare in our stock systems. All right. We want a healthy pullback. We need, understand that we need the dollar to come down to get the next move. Okay. So don't fight the tape. All right. Don't fight it. All right. We've traded. We've done, you guys have done well. Leave it alone. Don't bother it. All right. Let it pull back. Let it do what it's supposed to do. Hopefully we get a nice pullback, right? A nice pullback. Do not short it. Do not short it. I know it's going to be, enticing to short it. All right. But do not short it. All right. Keep with the yen pairs. All right. Let it do its pullback. All right. Because when it does the pullback, guys, it doesn't, could you have shorted here? Yes. But, it's in the upward trend. So let it do its pullback, and then we'll be ready to take it long again. Okay, but get out, wait, right? Lots of opportunities in the yen pairs that are setting up. All right, stay away from the Aussie, New Zealand pairs. Stay away for now from the euro and the pound pairs. All right. That's the action right now, yen pairs. All right. If you guys need me for anything, you know where to find me. Just call or text me. All right. For the new folks that are here, okay, welcome. Okay, Raymond, Stacy, welcome. Okay, keep coming back to the classes. Okay, keep coming back. We do these classes every evening, Sunday through Thursdays, every other Friday. All right, take care, guys. Have a great trading week. All right, stay with the yen pairs. Let's make some money. All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.